Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Mondays Are for Fresh Starts. I am really pleased to have everyone here tonight joining us. My mission is to make sure that Mondays are for the beginning of a fresh and awesome week. I love Mondays now. I used to dread them when I was in my corporate job, the thought of returning to work on a Monday. Now I love the fact that I can stay at home with my little girl and we can just relax and enjoy each other's time. And it's just one of those things where, I sometimes forget what day of the week it is throughout the rest of the week. And that's not mummy brain, but it's just the fact that I'm so relaxed in my environment and am really happy with what I'm doing. And so for those of you who have been invited along tonight, welcome. And I hope you really enjoy what we've got to talk about tonight, and hope to see you again soon. And reach out to the person who invited you here tonight and be sure to ask them any questions thereafter. So I'll talk a little bit around what it is that we do. We are involved in the company that has found a way to get fruits, veggies and berries into a capsule. So we have a product here that has been grown on very old organic farms. They have grown the most beautiful produce, picked it at its prime, and then juiced the whole lot. So basically the skin, the pips, the stalks, everything goes in and retains all of that phytonutrients that's in the produce. The produce is then dried at a really low temperature and then put into a vegan capsule. So here we have our berry, our veggie and our fruits. So every single day I'm getting at least 30 fruits and veggies into my day on top of whatever it is I'm eating. So this is not a replacement at all. It's just to bridge the gap between what it is that we are eating and what we should be eating. New Zealand government has recommended that it's 5+ servings a day. And the reason they did that is around making it easy for people to remember to have at least 5 servings of fruit and veg every day. However, the World Health Organization recommends 9 to 12 or 9 to 13 servings of fruit and veggies. So you can imagine, and you know how good you feel when you have all of those extra fruits and veggies into each and every day. Imagine how good you'll feel if you have 30 on top of what it is that you're eating. The berry, for instance, filled with antioxidants, has got grape, raspberry, blueberry, bilberry, cranberry, pomegranate, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke and cacao. So huge amount of antioxidants right there in that berry. Now with every time a shipment of the trio or our fruit and veggie blends goes out as an adult order, you have the opportunity to sponsor a child for free with our fruit and veggie chews. So these are available for children from the age of 4 through to 18 for free. The company will cover you for 4 years with the product, which is an amazing gift from the company. They're a company with a heart, and I love the fact that they are there to make sure that our children are getting all of those amazing nutrients into their diet each and every day. There's been a lot of health studies showing that children are drinking more water, they're eating more fresh fruits and veggies, their attendance at school is better and their alertness is greater. They've also got a better immune system, so less visits to the doctor. My little girl, she is under 4, but I'm giving her some of my capsules, putting it into her bottle every day. My little girl's never, ever had a snotty nose or a cough or a cold. So, and she's also going more regularly as well, where she was quite constipated before, and she's just, her movements are much better. She looks healthy, her eyes are bright, and she's just so happy. So that makes me really proud to know that she can get all of those extra nutrients, and I'm just adding them into her bottle and It's just more fruits and veggies that she's getting each and every day. So that's really cool. Another product that we have is our vegan Omega. So if you were to look up a vegan Omega, which has got the range of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, got all of the bases covered with our Omegas. We're the only vegan Omega, so no fish harmed in the making of this product. It took the company 10 years to produce this product. We're the only vegan Omega on the market that has got 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 Omegas in it. The other one is a fish-based Omega. So the benefit of ours is there's no fishy aftertaste, no fishy burps at all. If you were to actually bite down on any one of these Omegas, it tastes like orange. So you can't do that with any other fish Omega. And there's also recent announcement on the news that fish Omegas aren't that great for you. So in our product, we've skipped the fish and gone for the algal that fish eat to get that omega-3. We've also got raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, safflower seed oil, sea buckthorn, and pomegranate seed oil in it. So when you look at those particular oils, you see how amazing they are. So a beautiful, beautiful product. Helps with joints and skin and nails and things, as well as benefits from all the other fruit and veggies. We have one last product, so it's quite neat. We've only got a small arrangement of products, but they're all just so powerful, combination of macro and micronutrients. The last is a plant-based complete powder. So you can add these as either have them as a shake or a snack in the afternoon, and you can add them to your smoothies if you'd like, or you can add them to some cooking. So I made some pancakes the other day, 2 ingredient pancakes, and I added in one of the completes, and it just made the pancakes really tasty. These are made of plant-based ingredients, as I said, so combination of rice proteins, pea protein, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, yucca powder, mushroom powder. So amazing, amazing product. And when you look at the back of all of our products, they've actually got food labels on them. So when if you were to go to the chemist or to a health shop, often you'll look at the back of the label and you can't really read the back of the label. The fact is, this is all food, and so there's no disco-y, and your body recognises it. So it's not going to, unless you've had a lot of beetroot or asparagus or things like that day, your body's going to recognise it. So it's not going to discard it like it does if you were to have, say, Berocca or the like. So in our household, we don't have any extra things throughout the winter. We've not been sick at all this year, which is amazing, given the fact that I used to get bronchitis every single year or sinus infections. So I was living on olive leaf extract and buccoline burner and you name it. I was getting anything and everything I could to boost my immune system. And now all I've done this year is eat more fruits and veggies. So I'm really, really pleased with the fact that we've found such an amazing product and we're getting it into our bodies. The last thing we do have is an amazing online program which supports the product. This program has been designed by an ex-MasterChef, Kira Westwick. So she had her own gym. Her and her husband had 3 gyms and they also had their own program. So basically they've sold the gyms and taken their program online. I've got a copy of the book here because it's much easier sometimes to read recipes from a book, but the recipes are just divine. So today I actually made one of our super green corn cakes, so corn fritters, and they took 10 minutes. Like they're so delicious, filled with lots of green ingredients and family friendly. So it makes cooking fun and also it's good for you. So never, ever, ever diet again. I've lost a total of 13.9 kilos since being on our program, and I started in February, and that's all due to eating clean. And I can still have bolognese if I want, or bread, and what else have we got here? cauliflower wings. So they look like deep fried goodness, but they're actually delicious. So there's lots of beautiful recipes that anyone can have and the family are going to enjoy. So I've waffled on a little bit around all of the product and program, but it's amazing. So I'd like to now pass it over to one of our beautiful ladies who is going to talk to you about her experiences on the product, because that's where it comes from. It's this hearing the stories of others and how it's impacted others and improved their lives in the way it has. And so I'm passing over to you, lovely Sarah, and I'd like you to just share a bit about how long you've been on Juice Plus and how it's impacted your life.
Hi, Court. I've been on the Juice Plus products for just over 12 months. I actually was looking for something for my kids to really, as you said, bridge that gap. I have a 14-year-old and an 11-year-old. Of course, a teenager doesn't necessarily eat what they probably should eat a lot of the time. And my 11-year-old is my little homeschooler, and he's on the autism spectrum. He has sensory issues and anxiety. And his sensory issues are probably the thing that stick out the most. So, and taste is a really big one for him. So to get him to try anything new is like a marathon. It really is me really having a good think about how I need to approach him with a new flavor or a new food, and how I can maybe work that into his diet. We have lots of discussions about nutrition, and it's taken me quite some time, excuse me, to get him onto the products. It took me about 6 months to get him to try the shakes. We kind of dabbled in it in the beginning, but he wasn't real keen. And then we really sat down and had a talk about, you know, what things are good to put in our bodies, how they can really help our bodies, what foods can really hinder our health. And I mean, I don't sit down for hours because he's not one for sitting down. So really have to kind of, when an opportunity arises, I really have to have, you know, my thoughts in order and really educate him quite quickly in a small amount of time. But over 6 months, we talked about it sporadically. And he came to me one day without any prompting and said, "Mum, I think I need to get my body more healthy." And so I knew that was a window. So, you know, I approached him about it and we talked about it. I knew that he wasn't fond of the chews. He has an issue with them being chewy. It's just a texture thing. And the capsules are just too much of a big thing for him to take. So we started off with the shakes, and he decided that he was really going to give it a go. And once he got it in his head that he was going to give this a go, he loved it. He had a chocolate one, and immediately he thought it was the best thing in the world. And ever since then, he's had a chocolate shake every breakfast. That's the only thing he'll have for breakfast. And that is totally fine, because I know there are things in that shake. Like in mushroom powder, there's no way in the world he would eat a mushroom. Things like spirulina, which is generally not something many people like to eat, especially adults, because it's quite potent. But in the shake, you don't taste it at all. So I was really impressed with him, and we had like a little party that over the fact that he would take the shakes. And recently, we've had more discussions about nutrition, and he has made a little challenge for himself, which I was so proud that he came up with this idea, to try one of each of the capsules each day for a week. And he didn't want to swallow them. He wanted me to open them up, put them straight in his mouth so he could wash it down with a drink, and sometimes with his shake. He didn't want it in the shake. He just wanted the powder straight in his mouth, which honestly is not always the easiest thing to do. because they are quite concentrated, so the flavour is quite full. But he absolutely persevered because he'd realised that, you know, his diet wasn't looking that great, and he was starting to eliminate things, and I was struggling to find things to replace those things he was taking out of his diet. So I was getting really worried that he was, you know, really limiting his amount of foods that he would eat each day. And I think out of everything, the biggest impact that it's had is that I can now talk to him about his diet, about nutrition, about the importance of whole foods, about how foods can help or hinder the body. And to talk about those things with an 11-year-old, I think is so crucial, especially at this age, because he's, you know, working his way into the teenage years. So if I can implement this information into his brain, that he will carry that and he will understand how important this is. And I think out of everything, that has had the biggest impact on us lately. My 14-year-old takes the capsules and or the chews, whichever we've got some of. And from day one, he had no problem doing that. And it's really, I think, improved his skin, his energy levels, definitely. He was coming home so tired from school. And now you don't even notice, you know, he's not absolutely crashing when he comes home. So he's, you know, he's coming home, he's getting his homework done, you know, all of his homework is done. I don't have to talk to him about homework at all. It just gets done. And, you know, he really, really loves being on the products and makes sure he takes them every day. And I'm definitely on the capsules as well. I need to be. Chasing an 11-year-old homeschooler is hard work just on its own. So I need to make sure that my energy levels are in peak form, because I need to get through the day so I can get him through the day. So they've had a massive impact on us, and it's something that will always be in our lives, and not just the products, but the whole message around the products and what they're made of, and how clean and pure they are, and how amazing the company is that makes them, and that they're very stringent with what they do and don't do with their produce. So I'm really impressed with them, and yeah, it's something that we'll always have in our house. So that's it from me, Court.
Unmute myself. Thank you so very much for your share, and I must say you are glowing. So it's testament to amazing what whole foods can do for us and our skin, and the energy. I completely understand. I was a zombie mum in February before I started this, and now we're up between 6 a.m. and normally we have to tell ourselves to go to bed each and every night, because otherwise you could just keep going, which is crazy, especially when I used to fall asleep in the chair at 8:30 each and every night. So hey, thank you so much. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to share with you is that there is a business side to our amazing products. So we are on a mission. We've seen in our own families and in our friends' families the changes, the positive changes that this product has given each and every one of us, and it's just helping so many people. And so we need to, it is a word of mouth business, so you're never going to find this product on the shelf anywhere. It is a word of mouth product that we need help to get that word out. So by linking arms and helping each other, we need to be able to grow and help. So I'm going to pass it over to the beautiful Kaz, and she's going to talk to you about some of the little skepticisms that people feel around something like this, because it isn't your traditional business model. So she's going to talk to you a little bit about what it is and what it isn't. So I'll pass it over to you, Kaz.
Thanks, babe. Hi, guys, I'm Kaz. I've been in this business for over 2 years now, and it's been the most incredible journey, business-wise, occupation-wise in my life. I was a travel agent before that, a corporate travel agent, and I used to work a good 12 plus hours a day. Hubby would be putting my dinner in the microwave for when I returned, at night, and I would be well up and going before the sun even got up in the morning, just simply to look after my customers and do the right thing by them. I've always wanted to look after people and do, the best I can and help people. And I have a huge passion for travel as well. And so that's why I got into it. However, I then, being a female, decided that I wanted to start a family. And being in the corporate travel agency wasn't really conducive to having a family. Those hours, those stresses, I would bring home work, I would bring home stress as well from work. And I always thought that I would go to work and the only thing I'd want to do is be at home. But when I'm at home, the only thing is my mind's thinking about is work. And I just couldn't see myself being an amazing parent that I wanted to be by doing that. So when I was pregnant with my second bubba, in the second trimester, I was working part-time. I was boxing 4 days a week, and I was starting to, I suppose, feel a little bit of the strains of being pregnant. And so I came across the product initially, but I jumped in onto the business because everything I heard made sense, and everything that I got told about the business ticked the boxes that I needed to fulfill my dreams and to fill my life. Now, one of them is being at home with my boys. I've got 2 boys. I'm currently, if I sound out of breath, I am. I'm currently 35 weeks pregnant with my third, and I know that I can stay home with this one as well. My number one was I wanted to be there and raise my children. I wanted to be there, watch their first steps, just experience adventures with them, go on life adventures with them. A child at 4 years of age, seeing little bugs crawling around, there's 100 million questions that come out of this little man's mouth about these bugs. And I didn't want to miss those 100,000 questions. And I'm being a bit dramatic, but there's seriously hundreds. So everything I came across, it ticked the boxes. I could stay at home. I didn't have to re-educate and then wonder if I was actually going to enjoy it. I didn't have to put in a whole lot of money that I didn't actually have at that stage to be able to re-educate and do that as well. I could earn and learn on the go. And so why not? And I just jumped in. But, when I spoke to hubby about it, he wasn't so eager to jump in. He trusted me. He trusted in what I had, looked at. He knew that I had actually researched around the business and everything. But he kept coming back with one thing, and that was, it's just one of those pyramid schemes. It's one of those pyramid companies where the person at the top gets all the money and you guys are just working your butts off for pretty much nothing. And you know what? He made me think, and he really made me think, because I was like, I don't even know what these pyramid schemes are for a start. So I had to go off and research about that. To my surprise, they were based around companies that had offered a monetary reward or a product or something like that, and they never delivered on that. They never delivered on the product, they never delivered on the monetary reward or what have you. And so they were scamming people, and he didn't want me to be in that sort of business. And I totally understand that. the thing is that they were ruled out in the 70s. So any business like that would have been caught out by now. And we've been, Juice Plus has been alive for over 20 years now. So if we were doing something wrong, we'd definitely be caught out. He also worried about, you know, that all the people at the top would get the money. And I thought about my corporate role, I suppose, in a travel agency, and that's very much how it works there. This is a really great triangle. Sorry, guys. And I thought about it, and you know what? My journey as a travel agent, I started as a domestic consultant. I sat at a desk, I did what I was told, I did all the admin, I did all the domestic travel, I did everything. And I stayed there for a few years before I was deemed able to go up, but also before there was a spot for me to be able to go up as an international travel agent. So then I went up to there, and throughout my career, I started in retail, I went up into corporate. So I started as an international travel agent in the corporate world, and then I went up to 2IC. Then in travel, in my corporate travel venture anyway, from 2IC, you actually had to own and franchise your own business. Now, people, I can't remember how much was, but maybe 50, 60,000 to actually buy a company or a business within that model. And then you became that team manager or team owner of that business. You then had your BDMs, your account managers, and your CEO of Flight Centre right up the top. And so corporate was only one division of the many that he had. This was his corporate structure, and his Flight Centre retail structure is very, very similar. But the thing is, all these people are working for this one person up the top who's sitting there fat, dumb and happy and loving life. The opportunity for me to grow up the ranks was there, but it took time. It took a lot of hard work, and each time I went up, I increased my hours for less pay. The thing is, I would never have got up there. There is no way that I would ever be considered worthy, or even, you know, I just don't want to put those hours in either to be a CEO. So I was never going to get the paycheck that went with that. I was never going to get the recognition that went with that, and so on. When I came into this business, I realised that it's totally a different scenario. It's not a triangle. It's more like a rectangle, because everybody in the business comes in as a virtual franchisee. No matter where you are in life, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a travel agent, whether you're a stay-at-home mum like I am now, you all come in at the same position. And that's the same as the triangle, right? Except the difference here is that you can all go up to that CEO position in life as well. Every single person has the opportunity in this business to go up through the ranks and to get at that number one spot, because it's not a spot for one person, it's a spot for everybody. And we all raise each other up because we want to see people succeed. We want to see people live their dreams and do what they want to do and go on adventures with their kids, you know, and be able to pay for that. Be able to stay at home and not have that mummy guilt of not bringing in a wage or not contributing to their household, which is huge. I know for all the mums out there, I'm not alone. For the dads, maybe not, you know, it's a different scenario. But definitely for the mums out there, I'm not alone in that. So hubby, after I explained that, he understood it, and we had a few chats about it, and he got on board. You know what? He trusts me, and he's got on board. And since then, he has seen the benefits in me, with our children, with our whole family, what I can now provide and be there for those kids and bring an income in, and give the kids bunk beds and a whole new room set and stuff like that, which we couldn't afford to do if I wasn't doing this. But the thing is that I had my own concerns, and that was that I didn't know many people. I'm originally from New Zealand, and I had moved over about 10 years ago. And as you move, you lose friends, you lose touch. Things happen, life happens. And I was worried that I didn't know a lot of people, and I was scared that, I couldn't make a successful business out of that if I didn't. However, what I've learned along the way is that I didn't need to know a lot of people. I just needed to be open and be able to share this product. Now, once you're on the product, you'll know how amazing it is and how easy it is to share. And you just want to scream it from the rooftops, and that's how you meet your people, except please don't scream from the rooftops. One of my amazing team members I met in the line at SeaWorld. We were just chatting about life. She was from New Zealand. I'm originally from New Zealand. How you going? Rah, rah, rah. Chatting about life, and then chatting about the product. And then she saw the business model and wanted to jump on. I didn't know this beautiful lady then, but we've gone through such an amazing journey together since then. And I've actually got quite a few team members just like that. Another one I met at a kinder market, which I did spontaneously, and started from there. And she asked me about the business. Another one, I was actually traveling at the time, and I just got a message, hey, I want to know about your business. Talk to me about your business. So we went out for Thai and had a lunch and, had a chat. I didn't know any of these people, and all I needed to know is that I needed to be open and be willing to share a product that I loved. And you know what? When you love a product, when it has amazing effects on your family and on yourself. I'm 35 weeks pregnant. I'm still going to the gym 4 times a week. I haven't crashed yet, and I'm about to pop out this baby. And I have no doubt that I'll be able to handle getting up every 3 hours in the middle of the night to feed baby and carry on as well with 2 kids. So when you've got a product like this, there's no worry about who you know. It's just about sharing it, about loving it. And people pick up on that. So, Courts, I'm sorry, I have rambled. I do that when I'm pregnant. I'm good like that. But I hope that helps, and have a wonderful Monday afternoon, evening.
Thank you so much, lovely Kaz. And I love the fact that you've got so much energy. I met Kaz for the first time in Perth in June, and here she was, 27 or 28 weeks pregnant, doing headstands to copy another girl who was doing a headstand. And I just thought that was just incredible. This mama who's got this belly, and she's just, full of energy and life, and it's just so addictive. It's just amazing. So thank you. And as Kaz said, you don't need to know many people to be able to help grow your business. So I too met or found this opportunity due to the person that Kaz talked about it, the woman in SeaWorld. She was one of my friends, and so I could see the benefits that she was getting from the product. And I was just honest with myself. So when I was pregnant with my daughter, I ate scones every single day. So my daughter is made of scone, and but she's the happiest, healthiest little girl ever. But I was just honest with myself that I hadn't eaten fruit and veg for so long, and so that's why I was keen on the product. And then I had a career in IT, so I've been in. I started my career in 2004, and really just reflecting while I was on maternity leave, I just thought, oh, there's got to be more to life than this. And the thought of returning to a desk job and putting my baby into full-time care, I just thought, no way, like I want to be here with her. She is such a treasure. And I became a mum when I was 36, and like I can't wait to have more children. And it's just one of those things where life just changes when you become a mum, and I don't ever want to return to that career. And I think it was another part of my reflection that really, like, I used to come home quite stressed because I was so ready to grow into another level within my career, so that I could get that recognition for, I just wanted to be a leader. I wanted to be able to grow others and help others. And I've always been one of those people who wants to make sure that other people have a great day. So I love the fact that I've now found something I can be so passionate about, because I'm helping them with their health. Like I was just doing before, I was helping them to make sure that their computer systems were good. Now I'm actually helping people in the best possible way, to make people feel great about themselves, and knowing that I feel this great. It's kind of like referring a friend to an amazing restaurant or to a movie. Like if you think it's an amazing movie, you're going to go see it, and they may go too. They may want to go and see that movie as well. So it's about sharing and caring, and that's what I love about this. So we get paid, which is great. We get paid in 3 ways, just for helping others with their health and wealth. So the company is amazing in what they do. So all we are doing is connecting our customers with the product, and then the company takes care of the rest. So the company, once you've connected the customer, the company then ships the product direct to that customer. So you don't need to hold stock. We don't need to do parties. We don't need to leave the house on a wintry, hideous night to go and set up a party. None of that. The company will ship the product to that customer, and this is what I do, but I just make sure that that customer has that great journey the whole way, because you've helped introduce them to this amazing product. And so it's just helping them throughout and making sure that they are having that great experience on your recommendation, and going on from there. The company also makes sure that the payments are all sorted and managed. So you are literally just helping others by recommending this amazing product. When we do get paid, as I said, there's 3 ways we get paid. So every single time a box of Juice Plus gets shipped out to a customer, you get paid in retail sales profit. The second is commission, which we call the beach money. So basically you could get yourself to a position within this business that you could be making money while sitting on the beach. So money could be just ticking over in your business, and you could just be sitting having pina coladas in Fiji, and still doing business from there if you want to. So you can work from anywhere. As long as you've got cell phone or a device and Wi-Fi, then you can go from there. The last one is bonuses. So we get bonuses throughout our journey. So each and every time we grow up a level, you get a performance bonus for it. So possible bonuses range from $100, which you can get in the first 10 days of starting. The next is a $400 bonus, which also the person who helped teach you to get to that point of reaching that bonus and that level, they also get a $400 bonus, and that's a teaching bonus. So it's helping you, helping them, then you would teach others. So anything that you're learning is then repeatable, and you're teaching others. So that's all you need to be, is teachable. The next is 600. And again, 1,200, 1,600, and the last is 3,000. So with this $3,000 bonus, you notice I haven't put a teaching bonus there. So that's once you've reached the pinnacle position. So by that time, the person who's introduced you to this business is making a lot of money. So they don't get that extra bonus, but it's a nice amount of money to be on the table. So you're going to get your retail and your commission always, and then you're getting those bonuses on top throughout your journey as well. So it's pretty nice. It's a nice little incentive to make sure that you are treating yourself. So that's one rule that we have, is that any bonuses, you need to spend it on you. Not on hubby, not on baby, but on you, to make sure that you go and treat yourself to something nice. Go for a massage, go and do something nice for you, to for all your hard work and efforts and things like that. So that's everything that we've had tonight, and we are a little bit over, so I was trying to keep it express, but that's okay. I hope people have got out of tonight what they needed to, and if not, reach out to the person who invited you here tonight and help, ask those questions, and we can always help from there on out. So thank you for everyone who joined in tonight and shared. It's been a wonderful evening, and I'm really, really pleased to have been here tonight. Thanks, everyone.